See, that's how y'all act. I don't know why you don't want to be on there with black men.
Nah, it's not on purpose. I made an obligation. I'm thinking the game's gonna be Wednesday and Friday. It's Tuesday. And
Nobody
Friday.
wants to share the stage with black men. That's something else right there now.
Black man taking over.
That's sad.
Oh yeah.
Get loose, sir. You don't need tonight, baby. You don't need tonight. We finna talk about everything on this show.
Just leave my team out of it.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about them early. Yes, sir.
I know everybody in the chat gonna eat me alive.
We just need to talk about your prediction. That's all. I think there's some people out there who feel like you should be accountable for your prediction.
I'm already hurting, man. Don't do this.
Because the way it's looking, ain't neither one of your teams finna get in there.
I'm in pain right now. Don't hurt me too badly.
Nan one, as we say in the South. Miss Carrie, baby.
Hello.
Hey, Miss Carrie.
How are you?
Miss Carrie, I knew you were gonna be here. Irv was just saying, watch her not bring her ass on here. I said, Irv, stop that now. I said, don't say that about Miss Carrie. Miss Carrie's gonna be here. He said, no, he said, I'm telling you, if she ain't on here, it's gonna be some damn consequences and repercussions.
That sounds more like you.
I have faith in Miss Carrie. I said, no, she'll be here. She'll be here.
That sounds more like you.
It does. It does a little bit.
What? I don't even use big words like that. I was over here Googling. I was over here Googling consequences and repercussions, trying to see what they were.
Wow.
Because I had never heard them kind of words like that.
And you play football? You ain't never heard them words?
Hell no.
Oh man!
Don't be trying to get me. Don't be trying to get me mixed up in your foolishness now.
Whatever do you mean?
Because you talking
about basketball going.
You talking about Miss Carey and all that. What's that, baby?
How's basketball going, Travis? Or
Irv.
Oh, we back off of COVID Thursday. We've been on a COVID pause. It's the only reason I've been able to do the podcast.
Yeah, well.
So we shall see. I'm gonna see how everybody is come Thursday in practice. I only got out of 14, I only got 8 committed to come to practice. Everybody else is still afraid.
Wow.
I mean, I don't blame him, man. It's too unpredictable right now.
Oh, for sure.
And then I got a couple people on the coaching staff that doesn't understand this whole situation. They think once you get it, you can't get it no more. It's those types of
the trash talking has begun. Matt Cowlett said you had your 1 minute last week.
I didn't.
I'm just telling I'm just telling you what the fans are saying.
Wait, where is he? Can I see the comments?
Yeah, so look for the comments. He's saying right there. He the first comment
last week. Happy holidays, Matt.
He said you had your 1 minute last week. I don't know if I think that there was a point that Travis put on a wig and pretended to be you and gave you a 1 minute. I think if I remember correctly, if you go back and look at the tape, I think that happened toward the end of the show. Mr. Butler, what's going on?
I don't know. We have a name for that.
What's up, Tom?
That blackface don't work too well anymore.
Well, he just said the hair. He just said the hair.
We don't smile on that anymore.
Yeah, he wasn't in blackface. He was definitely in whiteface. Now he wasn't in blackface.
He definitely just said the hair.
Yeah, he didn't do that. He didn't take his beard off. I don't know what that meant exactly, but he didn't take his beard off.
Nah, the beard didn't go anywhere.
Yeah. Tom, what's going on? Tom, I'm gonna start coming over there to see you more. I might have to get back on my movie thing. Y'all, Jason killing me. Jason watching damn 7 movies a week now.
He's on catch-up mode.
Let me tell you something. Matt Cowlett, let me tell you what he did now. He got me a bottle of Grand Marnier for Christmas. Him and his son Xavier that I trained. Yeah. But the cool thing about it was he had black Santa Claus wrapping paper. I can't unwrap my grandma yet. I gotta.
You gotta get a knife and just.
I gotta keep that. I gotta be surgical how I take that wrapping paper. I just can't snatch it off and rip it all up and all that. It freaked me out at first. I was like, damn, wait a minute. Santa Claus is black on this wrapping paper.
I like this.
It's a black man in this red suit all over my gift.
That's it. I hear you, Tom, I'm coming. I'm telling you I'm coming right now. Tom said he got tickets for me. I'm going to let you know.
As long as it ain't for the Matrix.
I saw the Matrix. It let me down. Let me down bad. I ain't going to lie.
Oh, I heard.
I'm just going to tell you, I don't know what they're saying about it. I don't really care what the critics say. Dude, the first part was so slow. And I got so tired of Keanu Reeves speaking like a drunk robot. I mean, every one of his things are slow, and he acts like he's high or somebody got him doped up on something. Like everything he does like that.
And then he always got that little weird stare into the.
That's what I'm saying. Everything he does, he's always staring at something, and then all of his moves are just very methodical. You know, everything he does is just like he's in slow motion. I don't know. I got tired of that in a hurry.
Well, as riveting as that was, it's time to start the show. So.
Oh, thank you so much, Travis. We thank you so much, kind sir. And your beard is looking beautiful today. Yeah, exactly. Start the music, boy. Let's go.
He did that before starting the music. Okay.
Ashley's doing great.
Merry Christmas, Richard Hood.
Play the clock. Oh, you already know what it is, man. Ooh and Jay, they coming through. Straight no chaser. Straight from the hip.
Straight from the hip, don't need no script, just need a microphone. My man Coach Boo gon' take you to the entertainment zone. They got the stats, the this and that to keep this show on point. And when we're done, we have some fun and rock this funky joint. So if you will, sit back and chill, give us a chance to show ya. If one of y'all would like to call, we'll talk just like we know ya. We take control, then start the roll, and then there ain't no stopping. It's time to dip straight from the hip. Hey, y'all, let's get it poppin'.
Oh, I just got some sad news. Welcome to Straight from the Hip. I'm your host, Coach Gerald Boo Mitchell. Y'all see that? Just so you know what that means right there. Black man say he's going to be on the show next week, Miss Carrie. I might have to be out of town, so Black said, I got you. I said, well, Black, I'm really looking for somebody to come out and take my space. I got you. Don't worry. So Black man might be on here with you next week, Miss Carrie, because Irv said he might have to do basketball.
Wait, who's Black man?
Oh, you're going to find out next week.
We'll find out.
I can't wait to see Miss Carrie on here with Black man. Ooh, that's going to be good. I'm telling you something, Miss Carrie. He does not come on this show very often. But when he does, the ratings are sky high. Sky high when Black man is on here. And he'll be here next week.
Okay.
Write it down. Write it down, Matt Collette, Tom, Richard Hood. If y'all haven't been on here when Black man's on here, y'all need to check Black man out. And I can't stop him. I can't do nothing with him. So y'all might see Black man next week. Anyway, all the way from the Chocolate City, where he predicted that both Chocolate City teams will make it to the Super Bowl. We have Mr. Irvin Insane and the Membrane Pain. What's going on, Irvin?
Now, technically, they're not eliminated yet.
Yeah, neither are the Falcons. Not technically.
All right, they out. They're eliminated. I don't want to talk about that.
Miss Carrie, baby, coming from downtown Atlanta in the ATL. ATL is where they still partying at Magic City from that devastating win. The miraculous. That one was miraculous. I mean, that was one of the best games I've seen in a long time. Miss Carrie, you just getting back from Magic City. Talk to me.
I am. I got your tickets, just like this other gentleman does. I got your tickets from Magic City. That way you can go to the movies and then go to the movies.
I can tell you one thing. I did something that I'll never do again. I just paid like big money for some doggone Falcon tickets for when they play the Saints the last game of the season. So I will be in the building, sitting up on the damn second or third level or something up there, right damn near in the end zone where I think it's right where the Saints come out at. I think we'll be sitting up there so I can see my boy Bradley Roby, number 21, playing for the Saints. So I did that. So his mama wanted me to come down and support him when they play on. It's the night game. It's the 8 o'clock. No, I'm sorry. It's the 1 o'clock game on the 9th, on January 9th. Mm-hmm. So I will be there for that game. Anyway, are we ready to get rolling, Miss Carey?
We're ready. I'll see you at the game.
Yeah, well, all right. You're gonna see Black Man next week. We'll see if you can survive Black Man. Cause I'm telling you right now, Miss Carey, Black is something else. I call him Black. That's what I call. Commend him always flying around and stuff together. And so I don't call him Black Man like all y'all do. Y'all have to refer to him as Black Man. I just call him Black. And I warn everybody, if you try to call him Black like I do, he don't like that. He don't like that. He don't know how to take it. He don't know how to take it. But you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm talking about. All right, anyway, first game of the day we're gonna talk about the NFL first. Then we got something big to talk about in college, though. I like the topic for college because we're talking about money and these coaches. So y'all stay tuned for that. Y'all wait till you see these 2022 coaches' salaries and who the highest paid coaches are. I think y'all gonna enjoy that. Anyway, we're gonna start with the Thursday night game. We had the San Francisco 49ers and the Tennessee Titans in just a slobber knocker, one of the most entertaining games I've ever not seen in my life. The Titans won 20-17. Irv, tell me about that game.
For 49ers fans, it was painful to watch.
That's why I didn't watch it. I watched Jimmy G throw that first damn interception, and then the second time he threw it, and almost the man just dropped it. I said, I can't watch it. I turned channel. I was done.
It was crazy because the second it happened, literally before I could see the interception go through, here come my phone going crazy. Oh, that was just terrible. That was just disgusting.
Yeah.
So totally, why is Jimmy G still a quarterback in the league? I don't know.
Amen. Somebody answer that in the question in this chat. In this chat.
But also, why Ryan Tannehill is still a quarterback in the league, I'll never understand as well.
Amen to that too. But wait a minute now, because we need to get Jason and Travis on here. Travis, why you sitting up there rocking that baby? Because your ass said a long time ago that Tannehill was worth the shit. And I ain't seen that yet.
And I was always the opposite.
And it's really bad now that Derrick Henry ain't on there to get everybody's attention so that he can hit wide open people from time to time. Yep. It's really bad where he really got to play quarterback now.
Well, he hit Julio once.
Oh, my God. I ain't talking about no – listen, nobody better say Julio's name again on here. Travis, get the damn cancel button ready if somebody say Julio's name on here again.
You
got no damn
Julio. When we talk about my team.
Yeah, whatever. He's terrible. Miss Carey, what do you think about this game?
I thought it was funny how quickly they turned the tide. They were saying Tannehill was playing efficient ball again. It doesn't take much. I mean, they let him fall and they bring him back up with just as much ease as ever. Jimmy Garoppolo, I don't see him playing. I don't see him starting again for the 49ers. I think they put Trey Lance in for the last two games, and I think they trade him thereafter.
But it's too late. I mean, in my opinion, it's too late.
I agree. I agree.
They should have done that a long time ago.
I agree. But I would rather see Lance these last two and get an idea of what it's going to look like for two games unless I get Mr. Rogers to come on over.
Amen. See, that's my thing. They should have done this a long time ago. Play Trey Lance. See if he can be the guy.
Right.
If he can't be the guy, then we know we got to go after Rodgers. We got to go after Deshaun Watson. We have to go after somebody. We have to go after Russell Wilson. All of these guys that even we think might be leaving. Let's go after one of those guys. Let's get somebody in here who's a proven guy because that's really all we need right now. Mm-hmm. If you have that, you have a damn Super Bowl caliber team. Because the only thing you have right now that you don't have is a damn just a blood down to the bone quarterback that you know you can trust in every situation. Garoppolo was at his absolute worst, in my opinion, the other day. I mean, I've never seen that first interception was just absolutely stupid. I mean, you down in the red zone. How in the hell do you throw an interception like he threw it? It's one thing if you know somebody comes out of nowhere and diving and all that. That man was draped all over the receiver. And the only way he possibly could have caught that ball was with one hand. I mean, the guy had his arm pinned to him like this. He would have had to try to catch that ball with one hand. So play Lance, the 49ers are, yes, yeah, damn right, I do. Because what I'm looking at is years to come. And the only reason why they have to do it now is because they didn't do it earlier like they were supposed to. They should have done it earlier. So yes, whoever the hell that is, Jason or Travis or whoever that is straight from the hip tonight, yes. Because the bottom line is you cannot have Jimmy G go out there doing that same. I'm telling you right now, the hearts of them guys, you can see them guys just defeated.
Yep.
Over the fact that their quarterback, I mean, the man who's making the most money, everything else is out there playing like that, I would be mad as a run-over dog.
Okay, and Coach, they got Houston and LA next. So there's no reason they shouldn't put Lance in against Houston.
I'm with you.
Because that's an automatic win.
I'm with you.
Jimmy G
so
has
anyway, let's move.
So he'll be in there.
Let's move right along. Also, Saturday game. The first Saturday game was the Browns versus the Packers. I mean, come on now. We already knew what was going to happen with this. Browns versus Packers. Browns lose 22-24. Question of the day is there any dumbass out there that still believes in Baker Mayfield other than Joe Fleischer? I wish Joe was on this show. But Irv, you still a believer in Baker Mayfield? Because at one time, I was the only one on this show talking ugly about Baker Mayfield. All Travis, especially Travis's ass. Travis, you. I'm talking to you. Yes, you were. Don't be shaking your head, no. We can see you. Travis was one of the main Baker believers out there. He was all talking about how Baker was so good and this and that and everything. That boy looked like hot garbage. Irv, talk to me.
And I wasn't one of them because I wasn't on the show at the time. But I tell you one thing, because I can't think of another quarterback in that draft that was good either. So
I agree. I agree.
We could say Lamar, but
Travis said Lamar too. That was another one of Travis's.
But yeah, I've never been a Baker.
Hell no, Matt Collins. Matt said the Baker get franchised next year. Hell no.
They gonna give him $200 million and be
hell no. No, they're not. No, they're not. I bet they won't. I bet they won't. I got money.
Okay.
Even they can't be that stupid.
They are.
Even they can't be that stupid.
They are. Watch what's going to happen. Baker's going to get a $200 million contract. They're gonna probably underpay Chubb and let him walk. This is Cleveland we talk about here.
Tom said only Mayfield he like his milk. I ain't mad at you, Tom.
Hey, I ain't mad
what do you think, Miss Carey? Miss Carey, talk to me about Baker Mayfield.
Yeah, he's having the worst season yet, stat wise. The only person who believes in him right now is his wife.
Ooh, does he have a wife? I didn't know he had a wife.
He does have a wife. She's always with him in the commercials.
Okay.
That's how we know.
Oh wow!
I mean, that everybody wants to.
I was hoping that was an actress.
Everybody wants to tout that he plays with heart and with toughness, but so did Rudy. So we don't give Rudy a contract. I feel like he's out. No, I mean, I think he's going to stay. I think, like Irv said, I think they're going to pay him. He's going to stay in Cleveland, and they're going to continue to be a mediocre team. And mediocre beats what they have been for the last 10 years, so they consider it a win.
Wow. Miss Carey going to compare this man to Rudy. Ooh, that's bad right there.
That hurts.
Moving right along. Let's go to a game worth talking about. This ain't really worth talking about either. The Colts over the Cardinals in Arizona, 22-16. Is it time to stop believing in the Cardinals as a viable Super Bowl contender? Miss Carey.
Please, we're not going to go to Irvin. He's the one that said, watch out for the Cardinals. Ooh. Anyhow, yes, I said the last time we talked, I said they were too young. I don't
immature.
I don't believe that young quarterbacks can lead from the back. They can lead from the front, but once their team gets down, they don't know how to motivate men. I think that you can see that in all the young quarterbacks. So I think they're too young, and I think they're on a 3-game slide now, and I think they can lose the last 2 games of their season.
Irv, what you think?
And also, their 2 top rushers and their number 1 wide receivers weren't playing in those games. So I'm just saying. They
only have one impressive win, or they beat the Rams in week 4. Nobody else that they have beaten is impressive. They have not played an impressive season.
We'll see. Okay, so the Rams, you played the Rams twice.
They beat them once. That's it. Everybody else sucks.
That's 2 playoff teams. I understand Seattle's pretty bad. They got Dallas this week. We all know Dallas is gonna. That's another whole nother conversation. But if we use the same thing that everybody uses for Dallas, you play what schedule you have. And
I agree.
And it's not their fault that their schedule is bad, as you say.
No, I agree.
And they play better.
But I'm saying they haven't had impressive wins.
But would you agree that they played a more tougher schedule than Dallas did?
Well, yeah, partly because of their division. Because their division is probably the toughest division in football.
There you go. So, I mean, it's...
And Dallas has one of the worst divisions in football.
And then when you lose to a team that everybody said that was going to be the number 1 seed and it's still in the playoffs, is there really a bad loss?
NFC East is trash. Everybody knows that. They're terrible. The Giants are terrible. Eagles are bad. Washington's awful. And then you got Dallas.
But we'll see what the Cardinals do in the playoffs when everybody comes back healthy.
Okay, I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm with Miss Carey. I'm one of the ones who said last week, I think they're too immature. She used the word youthful. I said too immature because a lot of times you have guys who are young, but they still play like they've been in the league for a minute and they keep their professionalism. Kyler Murray is the worst as far as his facial expressions, and he's staring people down on the sideline. I mean, grow the F up. I mean, you gotta be kidding me. You grown-ass man sitting there staring at a man because he jumped off sides or because he, or he held. I mean, what does that do? If I was your center, if I was that lineman, I'd be like, well, you better look out next time. I'll promise you that, because that big joker that weighed 350 pounds in front of me, I'm going to let his ass go. I'm going to pretend to slip and fall and let him come through there. I'm going to tell him I'm getting ready to. I'm going to say, man, go over my right shoulder.
He ain't gonna do
wide open.
But quick pity pat away from with that baby run.
That was funny now. That was hilarious. Oh, you got that right. It is kind of breaking news. Talking about me and Miss Carey agree. But that's because we ain't talking about the Falcons or we ain't talking about Chris Paul. That's why we agree. We ain't talking about her man. That's why we agree. So anyway, again, I think that it's time to stop talking about them being a Super Bowl contender. Next game, Lions and Falcons. Here we go. With such a stellar win against such a tough opponent, is it time to give props to Matty Ice and company? I mean, I was amazed at how they hung in there and they stayed fighting. And weren't you? I mean, against the Lions of all teams. I mean, who could do that against the Lions? I mean, Herb, I'm going to let her have the floor, but Herb, I'm going to give it to you first. I mean, I thought they looked great. What, Matty Ice had what, 2? Did they have 2 interceptions? I think it was 2. And how many times did they sack him? I mean, it looked like every other play they were sacking his ass. I mean,
like the first 3 plays of the game, he was out.
Come on, Herb.
And it's funny because for some reason the Lions are always playing everybody tough but not finishing the job.
I know. I mean, when you say everybody, I mean everybody that ain't worth a damn. Let's keep it real.
Baltimore that win. It's been the close games ever since.
I agree. Well, let's let Miss Carey. Let's go. Come on, Miss Carey. Give us the real scoop.
I got nothing to say about this.
I'm sorry. Did the Lions beat the Cardinals?
Yeah, they probably. I think they did. They did.
Oh,
the team we just said
I'm just checking
anymore.
I'm just checking because when they beat folks,
I didn't even play that game.
Here's the thing.
It doesn't matter.
This is my only thing, though. This is my only thing. Let's not pretend like there are not banana peels out there. Banana peels do exist. And every now and then you're going to slip on a banana peel, and find $1 million. I mean, that's going to happen every now and then. But there ain't that many banana peels out there. I mean,
the Jags beat the Bills. I mean,
that's my point. Banana peel. There's some banana peels out there. Go ahead, Miss Carey. Go ahead and tell me what you got.
4 wins. I mean, what are we doing?
I was gonna say it was a shit game. We won. I love Kyle Pitts. The rest of it was shit, and nobody needs to talk about it. Nothing from nothing gets you nothing. So we can move on with that game, with the Jets and the Jags game, with the Eagles and the Giants game. They were all crap, but it was a W. It's better than an L for me.
Let me talk about Kyle Pitts for a minute, and let me stop some of this nonsense about Kyle Pitts for all you people out there who don't know what the hell y'all talking about. Kyle Pitts is no damn tight end. Kyle Pitts' ass is a wide receiver. Kyle Pitts goes in and plays tight end about as much as doggone I did when I played. The bottom line is that Kyle Pitts lines up as a tight end, ain't blocked nobody yet. Ain't tried to block nobody yet. Kyle Pitts lines up at tight end maybe 4 times a game. I guess that's whatever the minimum is to classify him as a damn tight end. He's a damn wide receiver. He lines up out wide most of the time and goes out for passes from out wide. So I don't know why they trying to act like that boy is a doggone tight end when he lines up a tight end 4 times a game. And normally he gets out of that and goes in motion and then plays the slot. So that ain't no damn tight end. They need to stop that. Y'all need to stop that, Miss Carey. Got him out there breaking all these records, comparing him to Mike Dicker. I'm like, what? To Mike Dicker? That's who y'all talking about record he getting ready to break? I mean, seriously? I mean, if Mike Dicker caught that many balls and did all that stuff that he did in a season, he deserved to keep that damn record. Because I guarantee you his ass was down there blocking. I mean, Kyle Pitts blocks maybe twice a game and normally gets beat when he's doing it. So I don't know why in the world y'all can sit there and act like that boy's a doggone tight end. And I need Matt Collette and some of these other people who know about damn football to chime in, because you know good and damn well that boy ain't no tight end. He is a wide receiver if ever there was one. Go ahead, Ms. Cameron, let you have the last word since this is your team.
There's a TE after his name. That's all I know.
I know. Bless your heart.
I got his jersey. I forgot to hang it up right here.
I know you do. He probably signed it for you. You saw him in Match City. He signed it for you.
No. I saw him after the game, but he ain't signed. I didn't bring my jersey.
Okay. All right. Next game, we got the Giants going up against, who were they playing? Oh, the Eagles. Really? Giants versus Eagles. 10-34. Huge win for the Eagles. Has Jalen Hurts proven himself to be that guy in Philly? I'm gonna let Miss Carey start off because I got cursed out when I sent this out to the crew. I got cursed out. So I'm gonna let Miss Carey speak first. Then Irv, then I'm gonna finish it up. Miss Carey, talk to me.
I just find it interesting that you can make this like a huge effort. Oh, look at Hurts. Wow, he proved himself against the Giants. The Giants are a couple letters away from the Lions.
Wow.
They're nothing. And so if Atlanta's win over the Lions was shit on shit, then the Giants or the Philly win over the Giants can't be much more than that.
I got Miss Carey cursing tonight.
I mean, let's just be, let's call a spade a spade.
I love it. Come on, Herb, talk to me.
First of all, let me freshen the air up real quick. Freshen the air.
Yeah, Miss Carey put some stink on it, didn't she?
Yes, she did.
Come on, Herb, what you think?
Real quick, to Miss Carey's credit, they did have Jake Fromm and Mike Gesicki or Glennon or whatever the quarterback. So let's not say that the Giants are great.
Come on, Travis. The same argument for the Arizona. Y'all like to just play on the Falcons.
Can we really have this argument when you're playing a team that doesn't have any players? Like, what are we doing? Like, exactly. Three of their offensive linemen are gone. They're on their 5th quarterback. We don't even know if Saquon is healthy.
Okay. Now let me go ahead and spill this thing for y'all. Miss Carey, this was a tongue-in-cheek when I said that about such a great performance. Because if you looked at the game like I did, Jalen Hurts was only responsible for 2 scores. The defense scored twice, and special teams scored once. So Jalen Hurts didn't do shit. I mean, this is a classic game about people talking about, oh my God, they're such a big win and this and that, and Jalen Hurts. I took that question from what I saw on TV. I'm like, what the hell did he do? He didn't do nothing. Okay. I mean, he threw like 2 short passes for a touchdown. And I mean, one of them was a bad throw that the guy had to make a good catch. But they had like somebody ran a pump back or a kick back for a touchdown. Somebody picked up a fumble and ran it for a touchdown. And somebody else picked one off and ran it back for a touchdown. Jalen Hurts was only responsible, really, for 2 scores. And I mean, they were short rollout passes or some kind of something. But I'm sitting up there like, seriously, y'all gonna ask that question? Like, and not only that, like you said, against a sorry-ass division rival that's terrible. So I'm just saying, I was laughing. That's why I put that in here. Like, did anybody really look at the way they won the game? That like he came out there and had 5 touchdown throws, and that's how they missed 1 extra point. That's why the score was 34. If you dig down deep and look at the numbers, that's the way they scored. So Jalen Hurts didn't do diddly poop. So my answer is, hell no, he ain't secured no damn nothing for next year. I like Jalen Hurts, and I do hope that he does secure it to be that next guy. But from this game right here, hell no. He didn't do nothing to secure it from this game right here. That's crazy.
I'm just waiting for him to open up the playbook for him.
That too. I think that I'd like to see him doing a lot more than what he's doing. I think they're doing a lot of safe, very safe throws for him. And he's not going deep that much anymore, doing anything. He's just throwing. I don't think I saw him throw a pass over like maybe 15 yards.
Let him open up the playbook for him.
I agree.
I agree. These coaches.
I agree. All right, next game up. We had and this was a stinker here. This was the Jaguars. Who did they play?
The Jets.
The Jets.
Thank you. Jaguars versus Jets. Is it time for a new commissioner like myself to make a new rule about matchups like this late in the season? Let me tell you what I like to see. I like to see, since both of these teams suck, since both of them probably tanking, trying to, get it early draft pick, all that other stuff, let's just call this game a tie. And let's not even, they don't even go out there and play it. Just call it a tie and be done with it. Nobody wants to see this. I know their families might want to see it, so what we're going to do is we're going to give every player a Xbox. And that way their family can go home and play this game on Xbox. And that way they can have it be however they want it to be. Or wait there, Irv. Come on, Irv. Is that not a good idea?
You opening up a can of worms with that one. I First of all, the game was fun, man. What are you talking about? It was a good game.
It wasn't no good game. That game was terrible.
I tried.
That game was terrible. 21-26. And the Jets won. I can't believe I'm saying the Jets won. The Jets actually won that game. That game was terrible. I mean, really terrible. Let's see. Next game was Buccaneers. Where we at?
Bucks and Panthers.
Buccaneers and Panthers. Division game. At Carolina. Buccaneers 32, Carolina 6. My question, will we continue to see the Buccaneers beatdowns until Brady hosts the Lombardi Trophy again? What do you think, Herb? Talk to me.
Until they play the Cardinals.
Oh, you think the Cardinals will get them?
I think that's where they slated at right now.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to happen. But anyway, Miss Carey, what do you think?
I said it last week, right? And I was nervous after I said it, but I did say that he was going to go all the way to the Super Bowl. They got to stay healthy, though. They've lost Godwin. Now they lost Shaquille Barrett. If they keep losing, they're like one wide receiver from being in trouble.
Well, they want anything from being in trouble, because if they lose Gronk, if they lose Brady,
Yep.
I mean, if they lose Fournette's balling out right now. I mean, Fournette's got to be averaging 5 yards a carry.
Now he's out for the regular season though.
Fournette is?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know he was out, but that's what I'm saying. They got to get him back if they plan on keeping that run. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Just so we'll keep an eye on that. All right, here's the big controversy in this show right now. Let me see what time it is. So I'll make sure we're on time. Yeah, 8:30. Right at 8:30, Mars, 8:33. This has caused a problem in the cast of this show. Because somebody trying to say Miss Carey called this. And I don't remember Miss Carey calling this. It was the doggone Chargers versus the Texans. And somebody claimed Miss Carey called and said that the Chargers were going to lose to the Texans. And the score was 41-29. Did Miss Carey call that, Irv? I don't remember that.
No, I didn't.
She didn't call a game, no.
Okay.
She called the season.
Okay. Because I know Jason was somebody saying Miss Carey called that. And I was about to say, I don't remember that.
She called the season. She said the Chargers were overrated.
You said the Chargers were overrated, Miss Carey?
I did. I said that their quarterback, that Burrow, was more dependable than their quarterback was.
Okay. I was wondering because Jason made it out like it was a big thing that you called that call. Like, I don't know about that, Jay. I'm going to have to look into that a little deeper. So if you said that they overrated, I'm not an AFC guy anyway. And I showing, like you said, all them quarterbacks that were in that draft with Baker. Wasn't their quarterback one of them that was in that draft?
No.
Well, I thought he was in that draft with Baker.
Nah, this is
any of these newfangled quarterbacks, I ain't high on. I'm going to tell you that right now. All right, next game, we're going to talk about the Bills. They got beat down by the Patriots not too long ago. And so it was payback time. And the Bills paid them back 33-21 in New England. What has happened to the Patriots who were once ruling the AFC? Everybody talking about Belichick, how he had what's the name, Mac Jones playing like a young Tom Brady. They were winning the way that they used to win with Brady, defense, this and that, all this talk about the doggone Patriots. And now the Patriots stand at what? 9-6? At 9-6. Well, don't get me wrong, that's better than a lot of teams. But so they're still in the hunt. But we're gonna start with you, Miss Carey. What has happened to the New England Patriots?
I think you're the one who told me about teams figuring out rookie quarterbacks. I mean, you might get away with the first couple games, and then people start figuring you out. What they've learned about the past is that if you play them with physicality, if you come at them hard, they start backing down. And you saw how many 3 touchdowns, 64 rushing yards from Allen. Like, they were just handing it to him. And I think that's what they're learning for this Matt Jones dude.
Mr. Hood says Chargers are not overrated. Houston is just coming to speed. That's what it is. Richard, Houston is a hot mess, Richard Hood. I'm just going to tell you that right now. They are terrible. So I don't know what they're coming to, but it ain't got nothing to do with winning. So I'm going to tell you that. Don't bet any money on them. Irv, what you think about this game here we talking about?
It's basically just payback ready to happen. But as long as New England is in that playoff push, I think they're not worried about getting that one loss there. But you can see when the game started that Buffalo was on a mission to just take some hearts. And it showed up on the stat line for Allen and then scoreboard. Okay.
Moving right along, we're going to talk about the Rams and the Vikings. Rams 30, Vikings 23. Yeah, the Vikings aren't very good. I mean, ain't no doubt about that. And the Rams beat them by a touchdown. But to me, with all of the firepower the Rams have, they're winning, but they're not dominating. Can they go all the way to the Super Bowl? Can they make it to the Super Bowl? Start with you, Ms. Carey.
At the beginning of the season, I had them winning their division and Stafford winning MVP. But I think that there's a lot of pressure on Stafford. There's a lot of expectations. Like he called for this trade. He went here. He's got all these weapons, and he has no excuse. Like, he should be dominating. And I think that pressure is, I guess we'll see if he handles it. I don't have him going to the Super Bowl, though.
I mean, when you look at their lineup,
yeah,
it's scary. I mean, Cooper Kupp is like killing them right now, killing the league. And then you got Odell Beckham out there blocking for him. You see that the other day? They threw a screen to Cooper Kupp and had Odell Beckham blocking for him. I was like, God dang. I mean, you got Odell Beckham over there blocking. I mean, that's his job, is to block. I was like, God dang. And then you got Von Miller. You got Aaron Donald. I mean, it's like, it's a who's who of some of the stars of the league on that team. They ought to be molly-whopping people. And here they just won by a touchdown the other day against the Vikings. I mean, the Vikings ain't even that good. The Vikings, what's their record? 7-8? No. 7-8. Not even a 500 team. And I don't know. I just think they're really, really underachieving in my. But what do you think, Herb? Talk to me.
Yeah, the Rams. I got faith in the Rams, but I don't for some reason. I don't know why. But the Vikings just had an extremely rough schedule this year. Like, I don't think they're as bad as we're all looking at, but it's just, like you said, with the Rams, they just got too many weapons. And Cooper Kupp is playing out of his mind right now.
Out of his mind.
They looking pretty solid, but are they going to win it? Nah.
No, I don't think so either.
Coach, is this the first time that Stafford goes to the playoffs?
No,
it's not the first time that he'll go, but it'll be the best chance that he's ever had to win.
So imagine he goes and loses in the first round. Everybody's going to say it's just him because of all the weapons that he has. So I think that pressure is going to be a lot for this dude.
I might agree with you there. I think that there is some pressure on him to not be a one and done in the playoffs. I definitely think that. The Ravens, the other Chocolate City team of Herbs, that he said was going to the Super Bowl, 8-7-0, lost to the Cincinnati Bengals, 21-41. Had a little fighting words after the game that me and Travis talked about earlier, because Travis is so happy his team went out there and mollywopped the Ravens and, was out there doing the Harlem Globetrotters on them and stuff, trying to run up the score. And then the little quarterback had some words after the game like, I don't care. There's football. We score. They gotta stop us. We're not gonna stop ourselves. And they did it to us before. So payback's a bitch. And all that other stuff. I'm trying to tell you right now. The next time they have to play Baltimore, I might buy me a ticket to go watch that. Come in Baltimore too. Ooh, woo! They're gonna turn the dogs out on that. I mean, that Joe gonna be late hit so many times, he might get his ass knocked out the league forever. Cause you them fighting, especially in your division. You gonna talk like that in your division, and you like a second-year quarterback? Lord have mercy, get the band-aids ready. I will tell you now. Get the ice bath ready, baby.
Was it truth?
I don't know if it was truth or not. I don't follow that division.
Would you expect him to slow down? Would you have expected your team to stop scoring, to pull back?
I would have probably taken out my starting quarterback though. And when you get in games like that, that's just customary that you do that, because leaving him in there and people who know the game are like, oh, so they beating us down like this. It's the fourth quarter with 2 minutes left and they still got their starting quarterback in here. I'm going to knock this joker out.
Take a sneaky shot. Yep.
They'll take a shot. I'm just telling you, people who know the game feel disrespected when you do that. And especially when you still, throwing verticals down the field and all that kind of stuff. So that's why I was just trying to tell Travis, you got to be careful when you do that, because you still got to protect your team. So, but I mean, at the end of the day, y'all know I got connections in the league. I found out that the Ravens did use an Uber driver to be their quarterback in that game. because everybody was hurt. I mean, they were down to the like third, fourth string quarterback, and he was scared. He didn't want to go out there. So the Uber driver that brought the pizzas that they were going to eat after the game, they stopped and asked him if he had any experience. He said he had played on the playground in third grade. He was the quarterback. They said that's close enough.
Ooh, Travis muted you.
Travis team. That's who they beat. Was Travis's team beat that team. So of course he's gonna mute me when I'm talking about. That's okay, Travis. That's okay. But I mean, guys, it's just a horrible game to watch anyway, because the Bengals suck. They're terrible. And then
What are your thoughts, Miss Carey? And we're done listening to Coach on.
I don't know why you think the Bengals suck, though. I mean, they don't suck. They look decent, and they got some players. They're coming up.
Look who they're playing against. Look who they're playing against.
I understand that.
They had no quarterback on their team.
But listen, we just argued the same argument for Arizona. They don't write the schedule, but they're playing well. Look at the weapons they have.
I want to see them score 41 points on anybody. Let me see them score 41 points on Dallas or anybody. I mean, anybody substantial. I don't think they can score 41 points on anybody else. Well, maybe the Falcons. I'll take that back. Maybe the Falcons. Right now, I don't think they can score 41 points on the Lions. I really don't, because Detroit's playing better. They still suck, but they're playing better, at least on defense anyway. They're playing a lot better on defense. They won't play better on offense as long as that idiot's calling the play. So, but anyway, moving right along. We got
just so you know, this is the third time we've hit 41 points or more this season.
I know. And yeah, but you do play in that division where you got to play against Pittsburgh, you got to play against Cleveland, and I mean, those are real barn burners right there you playing against. So let's not forget about that either. The Bears the Bears the Bears at 5-10, and the Seahawks at 5-10, and the score reflected them being like that, 25-24 Bears. What will an offseason look like, in both Chicago and Seattle for both of these teams? Tell me what the offseason is going to look like. What does Seattle need?
So quick and easy.
Yeah.
Seattle, new quarterback, because Russell Wilson's going to want out of there.
Okay.
In Chicago, new coach. I don't know how this man still has a job.
I don't either.
He's been ruining quarterbacks for the last 7 years.
Dude, that's horrible. Horrible. Miss Carey, what you think?
I think the same thing. At first, I was thinking that Seattle will get rid of Pete Carroll and keep Russell. But the more and more I look at it, I think Russell is just he's gone. He's out.
Yeah, it's time for a change to me in Seattle. I think Russell and I'm telling you what everybody's saying. I don't know if y'all heard the chatter. The chatter is that everybody's going to do what Tom Brady did.
Yeah. And
not only leave, but I'm leaving. I'm taking my boys with me. So imagine if DK Metcalf left Seattle and went wherever Russell's going. I'm serious. That's what they're saying is that's the Brady thing now. And go down there and say, hey, take $5 million off my contract and give it to DK Metcalf and get him in here. I'm good.
They're going to end up going down there.
Yeah, I don't need any more money. Just get me some players in here. So take some of my money and dish it out to these other guys. And because they said that Tom Brady is up for GM of the year. So, I'm just telling you, I could see that happening. So I think it's going to be a very interesting off season for both of those teams. He says Seattle's cleaning house anyway. Matt says Seattle's cleaning house anyway. Let's see here. Broncos 13, Raiders 17. Again, just another fabulous game to watch. One team 7-8, the other team 8-7. Two mediocre teams have a very mediocre score, and just the one of the worst games to watch. Period. The more I watch Carr, is it Derek or David Carr? Derek Carr. The more I watch him, the less I like him. He talked too much stuff to me. Mm-hmm. But I guess somebody had to win, so somebody won it. Irv, talk to me about this great game that we got to watch.
Yeah, because David Carr is the one that's still looking for his mouthpiece in the grass over there in Houston. Listen, for players on both of these teams, like a Cortland Sutton, a Jacobs, they need to get up out of there.
I'm trying to tell you.
It's not going to get no better, and their talent is it's like Calvin Johnson and Barry Sanders all over again in Detroit.
I know it is. It's bad, and I almost feel sorry for him. But it's hard for me, too, because, when you just moved a brand new team into a city like Las Vegas, you would think that you would get a better product. And, I mean, they just – and I know it's bad. I know the coach got fired. I know all those things happened to him. But at the end of the day, I was just expecting a whole lot more than what we've gotten. Almost done.
The better product is
yeah. Chiefs and Steelers. Did anybody other than me puke every time the camera showed a fat, sloppy Ben Roethlisberger? He makes me sick to my stomach every time they show him. I mean, it don't look like he even tried to get in shape in the offseason. And then the way he plays is absolutely tragic, the way he plays. And if it was me, and I would have to bench him and go ahead and put that other joke in there and let me see if you can play or not, because if not, I'm going to get in the Russell Wilson sweepstakes and all these other quarterbacks that are out there, the Deshaun Watsons and the Aaron Rodgers and all these guys, see if I can get us a quarterback, because at the end of the day, Roethlisberger, and I said this at least 4 years ago, it was time for him to get out then. I don't know why these guys want to wait until they're absolute trash before they get out. Why not get out while the getting is good? You're not Tom Brady. Tom Brady has a damn gym the size of an airport in his backyard where he's got like 4 different buildings out there. He got 8 trainers. He got a damn massage person. He got somebody that clips his toenails. Exactly, Herb. But he pays for it. But I mean, the bottom line is he has done all that to stay in shape. Ben Roethlisberger look like he's auditioning to be Santa Claus after he damn gets done playing. I mean, he is in terrible shape. Mm-hmm. I mean, it just looks terrible out there, and they keep putting him out there. And if I was somebody on that team, I'd be hot. I'd be hot. And last but not least, the game we saw last night. Washington, 14. Dallas, 56. I'm going to be quiet and let Herb talk. Herb, this is your team and your city.
So, I remember at the beginning of the season.
Yeah, we do too.
Bring the camera. Because it's one person I want to bring to this too. Jason, I remember you said something about Taylor Heineke at the beginning of the season, right? And the first thing I said was, I'm trying to tell you, as soon as he gets some tape, now you see what the product we have.
Yeah.
As a backup quarterback, he ain't it. Now, to talk about on a team, this injuries and COVID ain't helping us out right now. Lord have mercy. And when you got players that don't know nothing about that Cowboys rivalry. Okay, first of all, did anybody watch that Sunday night game? And they had a guy on the defense who didn't even have an intro. They just showed his face. That's how bad we're looking right now.
Wow.
It was that bad. Like, they just had a guy just standing there for 2 seconds.
Yeah. I'm with you, Herb. Herb, I'm with you.
Like,
I'm with Herb. Here's my thing, guys. I mean, the Chiefs are down to the bare bones. I mean, I applaud the NFL for trying not to halt the season and all that. But guys, we got to make some changes, because we can't be having the NFL product is bad when you put it out there like that. And I feel bad for that too. So yeah, I know everybody's got COVID, man, and you're right, but it was bad, guys, the other night. Yeah. All right, real quick, guys, we only got 7 minutes left. I just wanted to see if anybody saw this article I saw about the top 10 highest paid coaches in college football for 2022. Guess who the number one coach is in 2022?
It better be Saban.
Who you think, Miss Carey?
I'm going to go LSU.
Wrong. USC. Lincoln Riley. $10 million. $10 million. Now, the caveat of this is Saban is at 9.9 right now, and they say that every season after the season's over, he gets an adjustment. So I think the adjustment is he has to be the highest paid coach. So all they have to do is add like $200,000, and then he'll be 1.1 or I'm sorry, 10.1 if they add a couple more grand to it. So he ain't that far away. But like I said, when I saw that, I was like, oh yes, I have got to read on from here. So,
that's crazy.
Yes, is that not crazy? Lincoln Riley. What in the hell has Lincoln Riley done to beat a damn? I mean, did Oklahoma win a damn national championship that I missed? I mean, did they win about 9 of them or something, or 3? Was I sleeping? Lincoln Riley, the highest paid coach in America, Lincoln Riley. Dude, I don't know what the hell's going on.
He doesn't even have a record in bowl games.
Exactly. Dude, anyway, let's move on. So Saban's at number 2, 9.9. There's a tie for 4th place between who? Irv.
Oh, one of them got to be what Miss Carey said, LSU. Brian,
very true. LSU. It is Brian Kelly. And who's he tied with?
Is it a surprise?
It's a surprise. To me, it is.
I'm gonna go.
Give us a clue.
I'm gonna go Franklin.
No, but same conference.
I know it's not Harbaugh. Harbaugh ain't getting paid off of these last.
Nope. Mel Tucker.
Michigan State.
Michigan State.
Okay. Never would have guessed that one.
Never would have guessed that. When I was reading this article, dude, I was freaking out. Mel Tucker is tied with Brian Kelly at $9.5 million a year.
Interesting.
$9.5 million a year.
Interesting.
Next up, we got 2 more ties. Who do you think will be the next 2 that will be tied?
What's how do you think about him? Sweeney, Dabo.
No. The next 2 ties are, one of them is Jimbo Fisher, Texas A&M, $9 million.
Wow.
Jimbo Fisher. Who is it? Who's tied with him?
Ohio State's coach.
Ooh, wrong.
Really? Okay, so we said Dabo. Oh, what's the guy from Miami making?
Nope, not Miami. David Shaw at Stanford.
What has he done since your boy left? Andrew Luck. Ooh.
David Shaw, $9 million. They both were tied for 6. And then one more tie between 2 people for 7 and 8 at $8.5 million. Who are they?
You still haven't hit Harbaugh? Not Harbaugh yet?
Not Harbaugh yet.
Dabo got to be up there somewhere.
Dabo Sweeney is one of them. $8.5 million. Who's he tied with?
Who am I forgetting about?
Still not Ohio State.
You already said his name one time, Irv.
I did?
Franklin.
Yeah.
Franklin.
James Franklin. James Franklin and Dabo Sweeney tied for 7 and 8 at $8.5 million. In ninth place. In ninth place, Irv, you asked about him a few minutes ago, Irv. In ninth place is.
Hey, Matt, now you see why I'm coaching now.
You asked about the city.
I'd have forgot already.
Miami.
Oh, yeah.
Mario Cristobal.
Cristobal,
$8 million. And last but not least, Miss Carey, you mentioned his name a few minutes ago.
Jim Harbaugh.
The other one, same conference.
Ohio State.
Ryan Day closes out the top 10, $7.6 million.
You know who I'm thinking about? Where's Lane Kiffin at?
Nowhere to be found. He ain't nowhere in that group. I say that much.
I know he got broke off to leave that other school.
Here the thing is, guys, is
Kirby Smart. Where Kirby Smart at? Kirby
Smart ain't nowhere to be found in this group. I can tell you that much. Kirby's ass better win something here. He better not lose to damn Michigan. he might be unemployed if his ass loses to Michigan. Tell you that right now.
He go ahead the end of it.
Is the number one coach? Is he the youngest?
I wanted to bring that up because obviously we're in bowl season right now. It's a game on every day. I saw a disgusting game today between Auburn and somebody that was absolutely just god awful. Dude, I don't know how people watch Auburn play. That quarterback for Auburn is Lamar Jackson like 10 years ago. I mean, he is terrible. He cannot throw the football at all. It's just awful watching him throw that football. So I don't know why we got this going on in these major colleges. Like they can't find a damn good quarterback, and somebody couldn't have, when they were recruiting that kid, been like, oh hell no, this kid can't throw this ball.
Did he just transfer? Did he transfer?
I don't know. I don't know
Oklahoma?
if he did.
Boo, or what's his name? B.O.?
No, I think you talking about the white dude. He left. He transferred and got out of there.
Okay.
He's not at Auburn anymore. He's somewhere else now. He got in the transfer portal and left. I don't know what the whole story is behind that. So, but anyway.
So Bo Nix is the guy from Auburn. He transferred. He went to Oregon. The quarterback for Auburn right now, though, is Jefferson, and he transferred from LSU to Auburn.
Well, he looks like,
and he was like a 4 or 5 star kid coming out of high
well,
school.
I don't give a damn what he was. I'm telling you what he is now.
I'm just informing the people. That's all I'm here.
I know, and I'm just I'm informing the people too. I'm informing the people that his ass is terrible. That's what I'm informing the people. I watched him today till I had to go to the bathroom and finish up puking what I didn't puke up from seeing Roethlisberger this weekend. I mean, it was awful. And the way he throws the ball, you can look at him and tell his damn mechanics aren't even proper the way he throws the ball. And I'm just telling you guys, it's some bad ball playing going on out there in some of these bowls. And shame on these people out there going to see him. I think Auburn filled up Birmingham Stadium today. That stadium they got in Birmingham over that terrible ass game that they was all on TV. And good for the colleges. I know everybody making money because I know people like me want to see something. We love football too much, and we allow them to get away with this stuff. That's why they can afford to pay these coaches. Would you have ever thought, Irv, in your lifetime you'd hear about somebody making damn $10 million a year coaching some damn college football? I mean, $10 million a year. And they got this joker booked for like the next 10 years.
Yes.
This joker make over $100 million. And that's just from this. Not to mention what he gonna get in going and speaking at high schools and speaking at nursing homes and all that other stuff those guys do. Not to mention what he gonna get for being the Aflac up there with a damn duck on TV, doing Aflac commercials and all that other kind of. Not to mention everywhere that he goes in the hometown of that college, he gets to eat for free. He pulls up the QT and gets gas for free. He getting free everything. Whatever he walk in Walmart, get 3 carts worth of shit. And just walk out the door with it. Like, yeah.
Whatever he pay for
that. Somebody follow him around the store and make sure you keep count of everything he puts in his cart so we don't mess up our inventory and think somebody stole it.
And Coach, he's 38.
38. Lincoln Riley, 38 years old. And that man deserves $10 million a year. At 38 years old. Isn't that crazy, Miss Carey? Is that not crazy? I mean, you know what? I'm okay with it if he has won like 3 or 4 national championships. at 38 years old. Okay, that's some justification. What the hell has Lincoln Riley done to I mean, the fact that he put Baker Mayfield and Kyler Murray in the pros, is that supposed to be his claim to fame?
Yes.
I mean, is that what it is?
Yeah.
I mean, well, ain't neither one of them done shit either. I mean, like I said, win the dams win something. Ain't neither one of them won nothing yet. I mean, they like Baker Mayfield might get cut. Shit, if I'm Cleveland, shit, I'm thinking about getting his ass cut or trading him. I'm thinking about letting him while he's still hot, and hopefully he'll have a good last couple games. Man, try to offload him to somebody like Jacksonville, or somebody who gonna go for the okie doke. Dude, I'm serious. I mean, that's crazy to me. That's absolutely crazy to me. So anyway, folks, it's 9:03. We're 3 minutes late, but we're about to get out of here. Want to thank everybody, all the usual suspects, Matthew Cowlett, Richard Hood. I know Tom's on here. I know that Mr. Butler was on here, as always. Trav, bring your ass from the background back there. Come on out here.
Wait, and Miss Carey needs her 1 minute.
Miss Carey, take your 1 minute. There you go.
Hey,
that's what I'm talking about. That's my girl.
Not my fault.
That's my girl right there. Do your thing, Miss Carey.
I know.
Miss Carey said that's her 1 minute.
Because he took forever talking.
Travis, I'm disappointed in you. I thought we were here. I don't ever call your daughter Geraldine. Now I'm going to have to.
Oh, it's a wrap.
Wow. I think I've seen everything now. Miss Carey, you made my night. I'm telling you right now, you made my week. For the rest of the week, that's all I'm thinking about. When I run this back, I'm going to stop it on there, and I'm going to take a screenshot of it and have it framed in my house. Miss Carey with the double to Travis.
I thought we was peoples. I thought we was peoples, Travis.
Wow.
You are. I'm trying to get to you in a minute.
At 9:04? That's disrespectful.
Wow.
Falta de respeto. Te hablo en español para que lo sepa.
Wow. She said you want her to give her a minute when we really in the overtime section of the show.
I have to flip in Spanish. When I get mad, it comes in Spanish, dude.
I ain't mad at you, Miss Carey. I ain't mad at you. All right, man. We got to get out of here. Have a kick-ass evening too, Tom. We appreciate you. Matt Cowlett calling for Miss Carey to get her minute. I ain't mad at you, man. I hope she don't get the same thing she gave you.
Don't do that.
I got Alabama and Michigan. I don't know who else is. I got Alabama and Michigan.
I'm taking Alabama and Georgia. I'm SEC man.
Travis,
Georgia.
Ditto.
You too, Irv?
Cincinnati and Georgia.
Ooh, this man says
I like that.
Cincinnati, you ought to be ashamed of yourself. That's blasphemy.
I like that.
Y'all better stop disrespecting these little teams, man.
All right, folks, we got to get out of here. Y'all have a good night. We'll see y'all next week. Black Man said next week. Good night, Miss Francis. Travis.
Travis old out.
Travis mad because Miss Carey cut him out. All right, man. We'll see y'all next week.
All right.
Have a good one.
Later.